It's Mega March and you deserve a treat. Luckily, HobbyLink Japan has you covered. Use code MEGAMARCH, no space, at checkout to get 5% off your order. Limit 1 use per person, and it's good all month long. Thanks again to HobbyLink Japan for working with us, and now on to the show.
Let's jack into Mega March! Yeah, baby!
Hello everyone, and welcome to the strongest episode of Mega March. My name is GutsMan.EXE, and today I am joined with...
Rockman HQ.
Hey, thanks for being on, buddy.
Anytime, man.
I knew talking EXE, especially GutsMan, I had one person to come to, so thank you. I think this is going to be a fun one.
I'm hoping so. EXE GutsMan is probably one of my favorite navies out there. So,
I mean, I can see why. he has a fantastic design. So let's jump right into it. What made GutsMan stand out so much for you?
So the first thing on GutsMan.EXE that I look at here is that jaw.
Yes.
I mean, it's like a big old shovel, which totally fits his construction vibe. And like, his overall, like, compared to, like, you know, the classic one, he has a much more, like, blocky kind of design to him, which just makes him look like the perfect kind of action figure.
Oh, yeah. I've noticed his head's more squarular, and his, especially his feet, and, like, his legs.
Mm-hmm. And he's always, like, hunched over like an ape.
Yeah, he's very toyetic. I like it. Do his arms, like, are they stretchy arms? Because they kind of look like they could be.
You would think so, but not really. He just kind of throws back with them a lot. The way I've always kind of envisioned them is I think they're supposed to be almost like pipes, and he has like those big tanks on his back, which nothing says what they are. So I've always kind of envisioned, headcanon if you will, that they're like compression tanks that he uses to throw like powerful punches.
I can see that. That makes sense. Like, even though he's just a computer man, it still logically would make sense, and I like it. And I like how his helmet has a green gem on it instead of red like classic GutsMan, and it kind of matches his little Navi symbol on his chest.
Oh yeah, I bet that is like 100% on purpose. But I also think it's because the construction helmets you always see people wearing have like the green plus sign on them. So yeah. I think that's supposed to be a little nod to the construction theme that he has.
It's really nice. Like I love that. Just his Navi symbol in general, it's sticking out like really far. Like it's kind of silly, but it also kind of sells the fact that he's this big hulking dude. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm huge even here. You know?
I've got the guts.
There it is. But no, like, okay, so some of the Navis look more different to their inspirations than others, but no, this guy, you look right at him, you know exactly who he is, you know exactly what he's about. He's GutsMan. He wants to do some karaoke. He's got the guts. He's gonna mess up your face.
He's got that Giga Chad jawline. I mean...
Oh my god. I really like that the jaw is gray, because like I first knew GutsMan through Ruby Spears, and he had the gray jaw. And then I see like, and then I played Mega Man 8, and I see the cutscene. I'm like, why is GutsMan's jaw like flesh colored? That's not right.
Oh, but it is.
Yeah. So I'm really glad that what I envisioned GutsMan to be is just this big old shovel jaw that's all gray, and his eyes are all like in shadow. That's so cool.
Yeah, he's almost like permanently in like just an angry face, the way his helmet lies.
Yes.
Like, this is my happy face.
Yeah, I am smiling.
Like, I know in the anime
But now-
they have his eyes break the border a lot, so he actually gets like the big old
okay.
pop eyes, and it's like, ooh. But
But not here. He is not down to clown. He is here for business. But man, he's such a, I mean, no pun intended, but a really strong design. Like I love that, you know, it's hardly any colors. You know, it's just like, it's the same colors as the original, but just used in a different way, and it's, I don't know, it's fantastic.
yeah, just like a little bit more yellow,
Uh-huh.
which I think actually makes him stand out amongst all the red navies out there. So I do kind of like that. He also, an interesting thing is like, he's always hunched over, but he's like a good 20 meters or 20 centimeters taller than Mega Man. Which is neat because you always see him like being the same height as Mega Man.
Uh-huh. He's got the Smash Ridley thing going.
Exactly.
He's all hunched over, but you know, if I did stand up all the way, you know, he'd be a little shrimp.
You watched too much Death Note, he wanted to be like L.
He used to have a desk job, and it ruined his back. He's like, oh man, I'm getting into construction. It's safer. But I back on the yellow, I really like that you see yellow and you think of like big construction equipment, you know. There's like the cat machines. They're all yellow. So I wonder if that was intentional. Like, I don't know if in Japan if construction stuff is associated with yellow.
I think it was actually. Now that you're saying that, I'm gonna double check something here while we're talking.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, they actually, I'm reading it right now. They did have some trouble deciding on what color to go with him.
Oh, okay.
So they just sent a few in, and at the end they went with the fairly obvious, as they say. So he went through a bunch of different color revisions.
I think this is the best that they could have done, because if they would have stuck with red, it would have blended with the chest too much, and B, it would have been too derivative, I think, of classic Gutsman.
I agree. And then, like I said, alongside his like the main cast in Battle Network, you've got Proto Man in there, and like everybody stands out by color.
Yeah, so you got a red guy, a blue guy, a pink gal, and a yellow guy.
And a brown guy.
I don't even know who the brown guy is, but yeah.
His name is Glide.
Oh, okay, all right. So yeah, the yellow is a fantastic choice, and every art that I've seen of this guy, he looks so intimidating and like just barely goofy. So like you can totally take him seriously, or you can totally just kind of laugh at him, and I love designs like that. I think it's so funny.
I agree. Gutsman is one of those ones too. He's always like the intro boss to the game, or if not the intro, one of the very first. So he is very easy and kind of goofy for that resolve, but a lot of people don't realize how strong he actually is. Like, oh my goodness, I don't want to spoil Battle Network 3 for you, because I know you're going to play it when the collection comes out.
Yes.
But let me tell you, he is no joke in Battle Network 3. When they put him in the cutscenes, Battle Network Gutsman is like a threat.
He puts his cutscene powers on. Okay, I get you. He's got his first boss hat, and then his real hat. I get it. Okay, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to that. And from everything I've heard from recording these episodes, this obviously all hasn't been done in order. I'm just so excited to play these games. They seem fantastic. I want to see what I missed out on.
I'm excited for you too, man. One thing though you'll notice on EXE Gutsman, there's one major difference between him and classic Gutsman that you might not have picked up on yet.
Let's see. Is it the underwears?
Almost. You're in the right ballpark. It's that EXE doesn't have an ass.
Dunna.
But yeah, where classic has, the cheeks, EXE is just kind of flat.
Yeah, you know what? I'm looking at that concept art and wouldn't be able to recognize him just based on that. But with classic Gutsman, you know, you can see him coming from a mile away. You can hear it slapping together. But with this one, he's like, no, I just like to, you know, they call me a cinder block butt for a reason.
I'm Gutsman Hill, and I sell propane accessories.
What's his operator's name?
His operator is Dex, whose last name I forget.
Dang it, Dex. You know that I'm over here selling propane and propane accessories. Now get back inside, Dex. I'm dead.
Whoa!
That's dead.
Oh, I'm sorry. This is Gutsman. Goods! But anyway, back to comparison things. There's actually something else, too, that's really neat on the comparison between the two.
What you got?
And this might just be an HQ thing.
Okay.
But in Battle Network, you get battle chips, and they do all sorts of things. And Gutsman's fists are a battle chip.
Okay.
I forget which game they come out in, but it's called like Guts Straight or Guts Impact. But when you do it, Mega Man gets Gutsman's giant arm.
Nice.
And every time I see that in the game, every single time, all I think of is that Ruby Spears cartoon where Proto Man walks up and like
I was gonna bring that up.
and takes the
He
giant
gets a super
arm.
inflated arm and he punches through a wall like a champ. Oh, it's so good.
Get equipped with Popeye.
Okay, getting back on his arms, actually. You can't, I think I've seen it on a toy or something. Like, he can bring his arms together and it turns into, like, a giant hammer or something?
Yes.
Am I imagining this?
No, that's actually his, in the game, the Battle Network, his main moves, bear with me because all of his fights blend together in my history.
No
He has, the hammer is like one of his standard attacks. He like brings his hands up and brings down with the Guts hammer and sends a shockwave, or he like destroys the entire battle arena, like cracks the panels and makes holes.
Okay.
So like that's kind of like his signature weapon is the hammer.
It's pretty cool that like his arms are not standard. Like there's not one that's a hammer all the time. Like he brings them together and then it just like morphs into a hammer. I think that's cool because it gives him a lot of visual variety.
Absolutely, yeah. I've always imagined that the hammer is supposed to be like a battle chip, and it's the operator, sending it in.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I mean, it's got to work both ways. Yeah.
He also has a Buster arm. Yeah, you don't see it till Battle Network 4. But yeah, his arm turns into a Buster, and he has like a little rapid shot with it.
Huh, the Guts Bus. Okay.
Yeah.
Man, alright, there's more of this guy than meets the eye. I like that he's a recurring character because he just has a really good design.
Oh yeah.
If I squint my eyes like really hard, and if I just focus on the chest, it reminds me of like classic Ringman, the red chest and like the shoulder thingies.
I'm doing that and hurting my eyes.
Yellow.
But
Oh no!
I think I see Bomb Man when I do that.
Okay. I mean, you know what? He takes inspiration from all sides, and that's okay. But no, this guy's great. Another fantastic design. I don't know if I prefer it over the other one. It's like, it's two different flavors of the same food.
That's fair.
Both have their merits, but this one's really, really good. I love it. Seal of approval.
100%. Yeah, I'm on board with the EXE design myself.
Really, it's really nice. But yeah, do you have anything to add to this guy before we go?
I think we covered most of the main points I wanted to touch on here. Other than that, I mean, Gutsman's just a rad character. I can't wait for you to see him in the games because he's a main character and he is great.
Nice. Had no idea he was a main character, so I'm actually super happy that, because like I've seen his operator before. I'm like, oh, this guy's silly looking. I hope he sticks around, and he does. So that's pretty great. I'm excited.
Yep, I'm excited for you, man. I can't wait for you to jump in.
Yes, it's gonna be fun. Collection cannot come out soon enough. But in the meantime, we're gonna cut it here. So thank you all for coming. Mr. HQ, thank you for being on.
Anytime.
And as for everyone out there, we will see you tomorrow with another episode. So take care.
Bye-bye.